to Glitch Jams Live. Hey everyone, it is June 7th. It's Friday. I'm in Eastern Time, 2 p.m. My name is Jenn Schiffer, and I am the host of Glitch Jams Live, which is what you're watching right now. It is a live stream, so for those of you who are in the chat, which I see on my screen over there, shouts out to our mods. Hello. If you're watching this video later on, thank you for joining. Glitch Jams Live is the glitch.com live stream where I share the cool apps that y'all have been making and sharing across the internet. We do a little bit of live coding, but mostly this episode, I haven't been back in a month. We do this weekly, and I'm back because we have a new jam and there's just a lot of really cool stuff to share. If you're unfamiliar with what Glitch is, it's a friendly community where you can build and share and discover the app of your dreams. Go to glitch.com. Actually, speaking of, why don't we go to there now? Because this is live, let me know if there's any weird audio issues. Fireball's in the chat. They said unblock proxies. No can do, friend. But let's head to the website. There's glitch.com. You can see I got a lot of tabs to share. We deployed a refresh of the homepage, just moving stuff around because I'm going to be sharing with you some of the stuff like Sue's really cool tutorials and setting up Glitch with Fastly. But let's check out the app of the week. It is Trans Book Pile by Daniel Goldberg VT. These are books for children that expose them to words like transgender and non-binary. They're colorful, they're fun, and they are taking requests for books to add to it. It's also just like a cool visual. I love dragging and dropping things, and it's just really cool that there's such a variety and availability of these books nowadays, teaching important concepts so that we all can learn and grow to be better people and more inclusive, which is, important, especially in this month, Pride. So happy Pride to all of you friends. So that's Trans Book Pile. That's our app of the week. Let's give a thank you to Daniel for creating this. And they include info on how to suggest books if any are missing out. So we got that. What else do we have to share? Oh yeah. In the Glitch forum, I posted an announcement today. You might have seen it if you follow us across different Fastly channels. We have a very special event happening next week on June 13th. That is, it's going to be live. You can go to fastly.com/instant. Look at this absolute Gorgina page here. I love this green. Add to your calendar. It's going to be a live stream event from New York City. Myself, Anil, other folks from Fastly. We're going to be getting on stage and talking to you about all the really exciting things that we've been working on at Fastly. And there will be a Glitch announcement. So make sure to head to the forum if you're on there, or go to fastly.com/instant to save to your calendar. It's our first ever time doing this. It's really exciting, and I can't wait to share with you all the stuff that we have been working on. So yeah, there's that. Also, we have, I'm going to actually post in the chat the run of show for today, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of links, and I want to make sure that you're able to either follow along or get back to them. So jamslive.glitch.me is the app where you can find all past episodes of Glitch Jams Live, including this one and all of the links that I'm going over, the few that I've already discussed and the ones that are coming up. And one of them is that I'm asking for feedback on the next season of Glitch Jams Live. So I want to refresh this current format, have more guests on, so you can fill out this survey. I've been getting some really good feedback so far. A lot of you are loving the stream, which I really appreciate, but I also welcome productive, friendly, challenging feedback. A lot of you folks had not heard about the stream until I started sharing this survey out, so welcome. For those who have seen Glitch Live, what they like about it is all the cool apps, which is my favorite part of doing this, is sharing all the cool apps. Someone said, I love seeing all the neat projects the community worked on, as well as all the other random internet stuff. that Jenn thinks of when she sees those things. They like the relaxed hangout vibe. They love the interviews. We've done like a really great interview with Zach Leatherman about 11T and stuff like that, which was cool. And I would love to have more interviewees on. And so I ask you on this, like, who do you want to see? And I said sky's the limit. Someone wants to see Charlie XCX. I mean, gosh, imagine if I got her on the stream. I would love that. Some things, a lot of the feedback that people are asking to change about the stream, there actually wasn't a lot. Mostly like asking for different days or times every other week. So some variety to accommodate for a lot of the different time zones and stuff. So that is something I'm thinking about, of like how to have it in a predictable schedule. You know, I think like ever since Glitch got acquired by Fastly, we went from having a very small team to a large global team. And so the way that our company does like scheduling all company like meetings is sometimes they'll do like 1 in the morning at 1 in the night to accommodate people on the other side of the globe. And so that's definitely something that's like an option, like having like, for me, like a morning stream and an evening stream, so that people can join live whenever they want. So definitely something we're thinking about. More guests, of course. That's definitely something that I would like to see. Someone said less politics and whining. If me saying that I deconstructed my internalized misogyny by learning to love butterflies in my old age is politics and whining, I don't know if I can promise that, but thank you for the feedback. And then let's go through some of the dream guests people have asked for so far. So other Glitch creators, of course, other people working at Glitch and Fastly. That's like the easiest to do. They're my coworkers. Some folks like Molly White, Ramsey Nasser, I love Ramsey, Allison Parrish, great, Evers Pipkin. These are like really great creators. DJ Khaled, we'll think about it. Every idea is a gem, and we will consider all of that. Conan O'Brien. Someone mentioned Conan O'Brien's Hot Ones episode. That was like really funny. Hot Ones is one of my favorite online series, and Conan is super funny too. Founders from other companies in the online dev environment space. That would be really cool too. Maybe I'll talk to Chris Coyer. I would love to wouldn't it be cool for Chris and I know each other for a while. It would be cool to like have like a live conversation with him and talk about the trials and tribulations of letting people run arbitrary code on the internet in the browser. And then the last question on the forum, one of my favorites was, what are your favorite live streams and why? And so one person mentioned Cassidoo. I love Cassie. Learn with Jason. Jason's great too. Basically anyone who's like come out of DevRel from Netlify are just like excellent content creators and also very kind people. I've met them in the JavaScript conference circuit for a while. And then a lot of like music suggestions, which is great. Someone suggested Open Mike Eagle. I know Mike. We're co-hosting XOXO Festival in August, so that's exciting. Yeah, so make sure you have your voice heard, and in that Jams Live page, fill out the form and give me some feedback so we could work that stuff out. After this event next week, that's been taking a lot of like our time in planning, I'm hoping to dive back into that feedback. So yeah. Let me close out some of these tabs. Oh, also, yes, I brought back my 32-ounce glass of iced tea lemonade. It's sugar-free. I also have a new microphone. I hope it sounds nice. It's an Audio-Technica USB-C powered microphone. It's on like the crappy stand that it comes with. I hate the stand. But it's I like it. And I could hold it in my hand, but then I can't type. But anyway, I'm hoping this microphone journey I've been on becomes fruitful. So let me know in the chat if audio gets weird or not. Okay. let's dive into what's on the blog. Again, I haven't streamed in a month. We've been posting a lot of really cool stuff on the blog. We have Khalil Gibran, Calby, longtime Glitch community member. Jenn, who's a mod right now in the chat, hey Jenn, did a really great creator interview with Khalil. And so if you want to learn about somebody who joined Glitch in the early days, in their own early days in coding, check this out on blog.glitch.com. They've made a lot of really cool apps. Here's their submission for the gift giving code jam that we had done. I think that was maybe December of last year, the second code jam. That allows you to anonymously thank people. Johnny, thanks you for being a good sister. I love that. A lot of really cool stuff. Also, Khalil, like, very infamously within the Glitch community, started started the Jenn real-time Rickroll counter. So I keep this up to date since, but if you see this little donut, Avi, Calby786, that's them. So shouts out. Sometimes he's live on the stream. But yeah, and also, oh yeah, there's the style sheet submission. A lot of really cool stuff. So check that out on the blog, and let us know if there's a creator on Glitch that you would love to see a profile of or an interview of. Could also be of you. Just sound off in the comments or post in the forum, or you can just also email me, jen@glitch.com, and let me know, and we'll make it happen. Also, good reminder, like and subscribe to this channel if you are enjoying the stream, and you'll get updates on when future ones come out. Also on the blog was our April roundup. Jenn puts together a really good roundup, and the meat of all of it that's put together are your really cool apps. So we have a lot of map games from Maps Mania. I'm going to feature a new one later today. I think there's some cool e-essays, demos from the Google Chrome team, and Jen's in the chat saying that the May roundup is coming very soon. So head to blog.glitch.com and you can check that out. Stefan's in the chat. Hey Stefan, how are you doing? Oh, and I like this clock. This is actually in the inspiration playlist I'll show you in a bit for the Rainbow Code Jam. And then this is great. Sue Smith from the team posted a tutorial on how to deliver your glitch site through Fastly. And you don't have to start from a blank app. She's got one that walks you through the entire process. So if you want to make your glitch app instant, fast, you can deliver it through Fastly. And Sue is like the best in the game to walk you through that entire process. So you can check out that on the blog, and she'll take you through all there in the starter app. So that's on the blog. Now diving into the forum, support.glitch.com, who's another long-time Glitch community member and posts a really awesome technical content in their exploration of how Glitch works, has been exploring using CodeMirror for Glitch, and just, you know, he does like a really good job of just like writing the entire journey, like all the roadblocks, even when they hit like a roadblock and can't move any further. It's just like really cool technical writing and storytelling. So you could check that out. The Glitch editor is made with CodeMirror for any of you that are unfamiliar or want to get into that space. I love CodeMirror. And if you're into like more like writing versus code editors, ProseMirror is the prose version by the same creator. All right. Who also has been exploring Gemini with Glitch, and has been sharing their work here as well. So check that out. You can just go to the gallery category of Glitch. This is where the community shares the apps that they've been making, talking about their explorations through debugging different stuff. And then also from the gallery, Naoto Hieta shared an app of using Hydra with face tracking. So let's actually click and try that out. So I believe it's going to ask to see my face. They were having issues with it happening on mobile, so maybe there might be something not working, or maybe it takes a while to load. So I'm not gonna wait too long for that. They said they haven't found a way to run it on mobile. I have found, because I've been lately doing a lot of face tracking work for a side art project I've been doing. I've been doing like facial recognition to track emotions for a karaoke show my collaborator Jamie Brew and I have been doing, and I run into a lot of inconsistencies in the using your webcam and showing it on a screen. Is definitely like very dependent on like what browser you're using, and I'm using Firefox on this machine. I use Chrome on like work stuff, and so often when things I try out work on my work machine, they don't work on here or vice versa. And so that's fine though, because this is all like cool, fun, experimental, fun stuff. I will show you actually. Can I show you RoboMotion detector? This is like going off script, but that's fine. So I've been doing this like karaoke show with my friend Jamie Brew, who showed at our Art and Code event XOXO a few years ago, and we're doing it again this August. And we do this thing with karaoke where the lyrics are generated on the fly using AI and various like corpuses of words like Glassdoor reviews, Yelp reviews, the Mean Girl script. And our whole like mission is to make karaoke hard and worse. And we have this whole lore behind it of where we're like tech entrepreneurs, and that's what tech entrepreneurs do. They take something that people love and already enjoy and then like make it worse. And so one thing we're doing is like using facial recognition to detect audience sentiment and using that to drive whether the lyrics are positive or negative. And so RoboMotion detector here, it's taking a while to prepare because it uses TensorFlow JS. It grabs like your face from your webcam, and this all happens just like on your machine. It's not like sending out the your face or anything everywhere. Why is this taking so long to prepare? I don't know. Anyway, it will send whether you're happy or angry, and then the average feeling of the room is determines whether it's like a positive Glassdoor review or a negative Glassdoor review. But I didn't check. There might have been a bug because we have been like working a little bit on it. And this is what happens when you go off script and you try to show something. So I will put a pin in that and go back to that later. And talk about stuff that has been shared off of Glitch across social media because I'm watching. Kieran Farr had shared his 3D tile maps of Gaussian splats. This is like a really cool use of like 3D imagery that can be generative, which is something that the A-Frame project is looking into, which, by the way, shouts out to the A-Frame project, which is part of GitHub's accelerator program as they explore AI and 3D. And generating 3D map tiles from an LLM is like it's like a cool way to, I don't know, just kind of create these 3D spaces on the fly as like you're traveling and stuff. And so Kieran shared maps and splats on Hacker News, and there was a really great conversation. Someone had remixed it in order to add more visual controls onto it. I think that was this one here. Yeah, Delicious Enthusiastic Accelerator. It uses 3D Google Maps, and you can see here, it's like generating these tiles like on the fly. It's just really cool. If you go to it and you have an issue, that's probably because they hit their limit on the Google 3D API. And Casey's saying that RoboMotion's finally working. So now it's detecting, look, I'm happy and I'm angry. And if you go to it, it will show all the emoters that are on the page using WebSockets, which if you've been on the stream before, you know that it will show everybody that's like on the page. And yeah, this sends it all to Jamie's robot like app that detects whether lyrics are positive or not. Anyway, it's a fun time. And it's open source, so you can check it out for yourself. And it works on mobile. And it's just a cool, fun, dancey time. Anyway, this is like very, it's very ADHD of me. But going back, Kieran Splat's map, if you want to join the conversation or learn more about this work and Kieran's explanation of it, go to Hacker News and search KFARR, KFARR. That's his username on there. Yeah. And let me unpin this tab and get rid of RoboMotion. It's robomotion.glitch.me. Angry. Audiocaster is an app that allows you to audio share between devices. This is created by Kevin Huff in order to be able to stream audio from different devices on Twitch, I believe. And they use ChatGPT to help them put it together. So if that's something that you'd like to do, it's a good idea. In fact, I use an app I paid for a while back for audio sharing across like different devices. So I want to try this out. But if you're looking to get started on that and you want to learn, there's a lot of like cool different tools that people have used for streaming that they've built on Glitch. French by Definition is a simple French language learning app where you can, type the correct French verb to match the definition, and it's a good practice. So that's frenchbydefinition.glitch.me. Let me thank Chris. Also, let me reopen. I want to go to Kevin's page and say thank you to them for their app. And then once you're done learning French, je parle un peu de français, we have the French translation of Zine Machine, which is a classic app on Glitch, now available en français. Rowan made it and Evren translated it, so merci beaucoup. Then if you want to learn Mandarin instead, or additionally, Ava's Mandarin flashcards are a tool to get started. I think they're learning how to build websites through this project. And so thank you, Ava, for sharing your project. I love the idea of using Glitch to learn different languages and different cultures. Stefan Hayden is saying, robot looks like the outline of the ballerina. Oh, you're talking about the RoboMotion app. Anyway, another Stefan Bohacek. This is now a Stefan, all Stefan fan account live stream. Stefan Bohacek made an app that maps UNESCO World Heritage sites as part of the Teach a Thing Code Jam that we had done last month. And so they start off with their bootstrap starter project and walk you through the process of making such an app. So check out stefanbohacek.com's blog. I'm featuring it all the time because he's always writing really cool stuff on there. Another cool blog from Rob Simmons, the next 700 tiny web-based text editors. I love this because as someone who has worked on an in-browser editor tool for several years now, I love how it's become so much more accessible to do. This is something I predicted 7 years ago when I started Glitch. I remember telling the team, like, in 5 years, like, everyone will be able to build an in-browser text editor and code editor, and that's because I think that's full stop because of projects, open source projects like CodeMirror and ProseMirror, Monaco and all that stuff. But they talk about different project editors that other people have done. Huge shouts out to the P5JS editor and the processing org team. Gives a shout out to CodeMirror, of course, Valtown, all this other stuff. And then they go into how they made their own editor. And it looks really cool. And it's on Glitch. Sketchzone simple.glitch.me. So let's go to the README of it. Using an in-browser editor to build an in-browser editor, like, that rules. And so they're using CodeMirror, of course. That would be my go-to. And it's like, look, this is like 5 files. 2 files of code and 2 config. And, like, look at that. That's so, like, this is not a lot of code to show this interface. It's really, really great. Love it. So I want to go to Robert's profile and say thanks for that work and that blog. And if you want, again, the links to all of the stuff from the show, jamslive.glitch.me has all the ones that I'm sharing. Let's keep going, because I want to talk a lot about last month's jam and this month's jam, but we got a few more to go. If you're looking for some more technical content, this is cool. I've been following the async clipboard API because I used to do a lot of enabling people to click a button to copy stuff, which you used to have to use Flash to get to work back in the day. And so this is like something I was like raking myself across the coals over when I was working on CouchDB Photon a bajillion years ago. Now it's like a lot easier and secure to copy content in the browser. Literally enable someone to click a button to copy and not have to highlight and all that stuff. This blog in particular I thought was funny because it's allowing you to copy an SVG image, which an SVG image is just like code rendered. And so I love the idea of copying and pasting it. So they have a demo on Glitch where you can copy and like paste. Now, because I'm on Firefox, it's not working. Normally when the Google Chrome team is blogging about API support and demoing it, it means that it's Chrome either behind a flag or not. But I love the idea of being able to just like right click an SVG and paste it into a thing. I don't know. I think that's like pretty cool. Go to developer.chrome.com. They're often using Glitch for demoing like cool stuff that they're doing. A lot of like password security stuff. The clipboard stuff is really interesting. What else? IMP, like interaction next paint, like all that stuff is like demoed on here, and you can try it out in Glitch. Maps Mania, a weekly feature, made a map-based game called Guess This City. And let's see how this works. I'm going to open it up in a new window because I don't mind the code. Maps Mania has been doing like these challenges where they try to like make like a new game, I think like every day, which is really cool. Reminder to drink some water if you haven't already. Also, if you're a longtime viewer of the stream, you'll know that I am not good at guessing cities. So let's see. Okay, so you basically, it will reveal tiles and you try to guess the city before you fully, like, this like means nothing to me. I know it's not Manhattan. Eddie, is this? I don't know. I wonder if there's a way to... Oh, is it Edinburgh? I guess they like... Yeah, okay. So it reveals letters of the city. I missed that. I was just clicking tiles and it reveals letters of the city. And so with those letters, I was able to get it. The average number of squares revealed for Edinburgh is 19. You guessed it in 45. But that's because I didn't see the letters. Stefan says tweet that score. I shan't be. I won't be tweeting that score. I don't use Twitter anymore anyway. Let's try another one. Alexa says TLDraw offers right click to copy your drawing at SVG that you can paste in your glitch editor. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's see if this... Oh, okay, you know what? Maybe this is like an early version of the game, so there's only one city. So maybe I'll have to remix to add more cities to it. Either way, you know, Maps Mania, the maps are cool. The game elements that he comes up with are so cool. I think like last month I featured a clicker game where you're like building a city and you have to like buy properties. This is like guessing by revealing tiles. They've done like GeoGuessr, but you're guessing from like the background of fine art paintings. Oh, Jen says it changes every day. Oh, that makes sense because that's what the blog said, right? Let me go back to the Maps Mania blog. A new daily map-based game. Thank you, Jen. Anyway, Kier Clark is a genius, whether they use glitch or not, and they use glitch, so that's great. I don't know, I love that. Edinburgh. This is a blog post that's not about glitch, but I thought was really interesting. They mention glitch as one of the like communities that are part of this like alt web movement. But they talk about the dead internet, how like Discovery like and the internet kind of sucks now. And they gave us a shout out along with NeoCities and Tildiverse. So just like really good company of folks that are like starting alternative web movements. So I really like I like getting the mention because I think that's something that my team works really hard on and also fits into the timing because you know, we're thinking a lot about how the future of sharing and discover the web are going to be. I talked about that in our like anniversary blog post on the Glitch blog. And so stay tuned because not only have we been thinking a lot about it, we've been working a lot about it. So shouts out to Zenithia for mentioning us. I really like that. And then we have breathingguide.glitch.me. This is a progressive web app and breathing guide. We've seen a few of these on Glitch, and they always like look different from each other, which is really cool to see. They talk a little bit about cardiac coherence. They have a music track to play along with it. And it kind of plays a chime as you breathe in and breathe out. Oh, it's available en français aussi. Anyway, love that. Thank you, Luju, for sharing online. We got a VR app. This is a VR experience, and I think there might be some gameplay to it. I forget. That's about moving. And so this is like a VR space, like a bedroom. Posters on the wall. This is someone who likes space. I don't know. There might be click elements if you are using this with a headset. Of course, I'm not. But I really like. I kind of like living scenes. There's this game called gosh, I forget. There's this game I played on my Switch a couple of years ago where you're literally just like packing and unpacking, I think, rooms, and it kind of tells the story of this person's life as they like leave and go to college. Unpacking, it's called. Thank you, Casey. That game, it's very soothing to play. It's like a calm, cute game, but you learn the story of a person of as they're, I'm getting like emotional thinking about it because the game does make me cry, because you follow the journey of this person as they're like leaving home to go to college, and just kind of, I don't know, think about like if you're grown, or you think about if you're young now and what you feel like your journey is going to be like as you grow. It's like a series of like just packing all your stuff and like unpacking your stuff, and you know, the people that you meet and live and exist with as well. This like room, this is called Moving Back In. It's like, oh, this is like clearly like an adult moving back into like their childhood bedroom, which is like a very like common experience with like younger millennials and Gen Z. So I wanted to share this because I wanted to talk about the game. And Casey said it's surprisingly emotional because I don't know, it just like has you reflecting on like the shared, like everyone's life is different, everyone's journey is different, but like for most of us there's that like packing and unpacking. I'm happy I'm not moving. I moved last year, and into a shared space with somebody, and yeah, it is like an emotional experience, so to see it played out in a game is really nice. But anyway, I want to share this. I love the way that it looked. En français aussi. Solène retourner vivre chez ses parents. Yeah, so you're moving back in with the parents. Beautiful. A lot of French. I took a little bit of French. I did not speak it by any means. Here, Digital Scum is this cool like academic text sharing document. There is like, you can like hover over stuff. It's just like a cool code created collage. I would call it like an e-essay, which is a phrase I learned from Robin Rendell, who writes really great e-essays. But you can explore different pop-ups. They say look around the source code, so there's probably like hidden elements there. And so I just love the creation of like a web page where you also like look at the source code and look at the different kind of hidden elements of it, and you're not just kind of reading a straight through thing. And it's like, it's critical of high tech, which is great. I do want to say, I want to find their, oh, I like this view here. I want to find the homepage. So Gina.com made it. I want to share like this one other app of theirs. I love like a page starting with an alt window. Okay, so Gina's a PhD student at UPenn. And this is just like such a cool looking page. I mean, I don't know. Gina, if you're seeing this, reach out to me. I feel like we should be friends. Anyway, love that. Let me give you a thanks for making cool stuff on Glitch. And there we go. That just like scratches the surface of everything that people were creating and sharing on May. But, you know, I do want to talk about Jam, so I couldn't go all very much into it. But if you're making something and you've shared it and you want me to share it with everybody, post it in the comments below. after you like and subscribe. Share it in the forum, in the gallery, like some of the other ones I've shared. And also, if you share it on X or you share it on Reddit, I'm probably going to find it because that's what I do. I search, I look, I discover, and then I share. That's my job. It's great. I love it. So let's talk about the Glitch Community Code Jam. This month, the prompt is rainbows. Glitch, I think we're pretty known for our rainbows. That's a huge shout out to Jesse Von Doom, my teammate, for illustrating rainbows. Also has the word rainbows tattooed on him. We're serious about it. In fact, I linked to a blog post where I had talked to Jesse about rainbows and why they're so important to Glitch. And this is from 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years ago in 2 days. So again, this is like legit, tried and true. We love rainbows. And Jesse talks about how he gets the rainbow text on the Glitch homepage, which is still there. So yeah, we love rainbows. And what better time and month to have rainbows be the theme than Pride Month. And so throughout this entire month, submit your Glitch app by adding the hashtags CodeJam and rainbows to the description, and I will share it on a future stream. Urban Mass said, will you be at AWE? I don't know what AWE is, so probably not. But I will be at XOXO Festival. That's like my next, besides our special event next week, June 13th, go to fastly.com/instant to get the calendar invite. I will be at XOXO Festival in August. Fastly is sponsoring it. And I am co-hosting it. So I'm really excited. Love all these people. I'm so excited to get to meet them and introduce them. And here's my name. And here's Mike. We're co-hosting. So excited. My gosh, like to have Cable Darius and Sarah come back is going to be great. Sarah and I spoke the same year in 2016, so I'm excited to see her revisit her talk. Lots of newer events. Excited for this. My friend Ryan does Garbage Day, and also I met his researcher Adam at a robot karaoke show, and Adam rules. But Art and Code's coming back, Creative Code and other internet weirdness with our friends at Glitch. We're going to be showcasing art and code projects at XOXO again. We did this in 2018. And we're bringing it back. This is the final XOXO. So I'm super excited about it. I won't talk about it like too much in future streams because it is an event where you had to like fill out to get a part of the lottery, and those tickets are going out already. But I'll talk more about the projects that we'll be showcasing on that. So yeah, that's where I'll be next physically, end of August in Portland, Oregon. I'm thinking of having Tasha, our former support eng lead, who I talk to every week. I'll talk to her later, actually. I might have her send me a jar of honey, local honey, so I can prepare for allergens, because my allergies whenever I go to Portland, Oregon are really bad. But I'm so excited to go, and I'm going to get to spend some extra time with people past and present at Glitch that are there. Stefan says XOXO usually releases videos of all the talks, and they are great. Yes, the talks at XOXO are great. You can see that on their YouTube. But yeah, back to rainbows, because we only got about 10 or 12 minutes. So rainbows are the prompts. We've got some inspiration of different apps that already exist that the community had created. I'll share a couple of them. Hex Guess is one of my favorite glitch apps ever by Gotham. He's made a couple of really cool apps. You guess the background color hex value. And it's so hard. So like, if you don't know hex values, hexadecimal are the numbers 0 through 9, and then A through F. It's base 16. And for hex values, the first two represent red. So if I wanted to show the color red, there's FF, the full highest value of red, 256, I think. The lowest value is 0, and the second two digits are for green, so 00, 0. And then the last two digits represent blue, so 00, 0. So this would be red. Someone said, wonder if there's a colorblind safe version of this game. I don't think this would be, but it is something worth exploring. I haven't seen one come across on Glitch. I think this is our standard vision colors, but as Casey said, that would be a great remix to do. So Sean guessed A7 5E A8, which has more blue than red. So let's say it's like a little purpley. Let's check it. You're very close. You're very close. So, because it's like a mauve, it's a little bit, and it gives you like a distance from the color. And yeah, the answer was A9. So you were close with the amount of red. Yeah, you're very, very close, Sean. That was great. Hexguess.glitch.me. So let's start to talk about, like, anything to do with, like, colors is fine. Do what you want to do. What are some other ones that I really liked? I mean, I really liked all of them. Oh, this clock I showed earlier on the blog. Rowan Merwood always just does the coolest colorful stuff. This is just a soothing pendulum made wholly with CSS. Which is cool. A cool place to start too, if you want to remix it. So you can check out Inspiration and the Rainbow Connection playlist. And of course you can see all of the projects from previous jams. And so I figured, while you're thinking of what you want to do for Rainbow, I've thought of what I want to do. I want to do, I don't know if I call it Color Pickle. I had a glitch app that was like .com/ I think Color Pickle. I don't know if that was the name. Oh yeah, it is. This is a color picker, but it's a color pickle. I made this before I joined Glitch, but then I put it onto Glitch. And it's just a color picker. So I just like have these colors you could pick, including you can click the pickle itself. I just drew an angry pickle and made a color pickle out of it. And you can click it and it will give you the hex value, the RGB. So like, again, this is like that red value, and 108 in hex is 6C. 144, the green value is 90 in hex, and then 0 of course is 00. But then there's also like color names that you can choose. So these are CSS color names. And that will give you that. Here's light sea green, lavender blush. But what I wanted to do, which I never finished doing, is if you put in a color here. I love 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love this color. It reminds me of Tumblr. The Tumblr background's a little bit lighter than this, but it's similar. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 does not have associated CSS color name, and so, but let's say Corn Silk does. But if I enter FFF8DC, it doesn't change the drop down to Corn Silk. So I want to finish this app so that it updates the drop down to a color name if that matches a color name, and if it doesn't match a color name, I want it to invent one, essentially. And that might actually be something that I try out some kind of like LLM for. I don't know, who knows? I think my starter will be just creating like random stuff. But yeah. Jen's put in a hex value. I'm just going to be entering hex values. D0, FF00. There you go. I get a little lime. And then the pickle. I love this angry pickle. I made this forever ago. You can tell because it's got the glitch button on it. That might be what I do for my prompt. So yeah, again, take part in the Rainbows Jam. It could be about anything rainbows, and your interpretation of rainbows. Keep it friendly, keep it fun, and add hashtag CodeJam, hashtag rainbows to the project description. Casey said you might be able to use the Color Lovers API if they still run that. That's something worth exploring. I've heard of that. I don't think I've used it, but I've heard that, so I'll definitely check that out. Yeah. But new jam means that last month's jam is over, and you all made some really cool stuff. So last month's Code Jam was Teach a Thing. So here are all the educational apps that were submitted. Shouts out to everyone who submitted it, especially the product experience team at Fastly. They showed up in full effect and shared their apps and created apps as part of a team on-site activity that they had done. That includes Sue Smith, who is often in the chat and made that cool tutorial to get glitch delivered on Fastly. This is her team, and also I believe she has a submission on this list. So let's check out submissions from here. Miles WK made a guide to making better websites. So a guide, tips and tricks. This is also just like a really nice looking page, Miles. Great job. Tiago helped out. This is like a collaborative effort in the Glitch forum. So if you're looking for people to code with, like Miles, Tiago, there are a lot of people in the forum that are so helpful and willing to collaborate. So you don't have to work alone if you don't want. But yeah, this is your guide to making better websites. Making websites is hard. Making good websites is even harder. Take a step back and read this webpage to learn about some of the fundamental things to making better websites. Make websites people want to be on. So yeah, thank you for your submission. I don't know. I loved fixed sidebars. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I've had to read a lot of web tool documentation, but I love a fixed sidebar. This is a simple typing text simulator from Technology à Programmation. I think this is just simulating typing. Let's view the source and learn how to do it. While this is loading, Casey's following up on our work Slack that Color Lovers API site is dead, which is sad. They said it had a huge crowdsourced database of color names and coordinated palettes. Well, we'll have to look and see if those exist somewhere, and maybe we can get it to continue to live, because that looks like a fun project that should exist. Okay, so let's look at the script. Oh, this is great. Lots of comments inside so that you can learn, which falls really well in with the Teach a Thing prompt. And so they have their starting text. They get the element that they're going to type it out, and then they have a function that types it out letter by letter with an interval of 100 milliseconds, which is like an hour? I'm kidding. I'm not going to make you all keep doing math every stream between milliseconds or otherwise. But yeah, thank you for teaching us how to do that. I'm gonna have to think of a project where I want to just copy and paste this type function. So no one ever has to do that from scratch anymore. You can just go to Simple Typing Simulator and you can learn how to do it and copy and paste there. Exponents and Roots Rules is an A-frame app where you can I think they're on these boxes. So I'm going to walk forward a little bit and rotate. Wait, where are they? I saw them the other day. Where are the exponents? Where did they go? There was like a tablet here that literally just had a list of oh, you got to click the cubes. Oh, okay. There we go. Click the cubes. You see, hashtag teach a thing to Jenn. The next prompt should be hashtag read a thing, Jenn. And yeah, you click the cubes and it shows roots and rules. Anyway, I love the I used to do, when I was working at the university, we did a lot of exploration of using Second Life as a virtual place to learn. This is 2009. So this is before a legless metaverse was even conceived. There were us academics who were exploring virtual worlds so people can learn from all different places all together. And so this reminds me of that, because you really couldn't in Second Life you could build a world, but we weren't actually developing Second Life, and so you would do things like flashcards that would pop up. This is very old school how academics envisioned an academic metaverse. It puts a huge smile on my face. Thank you for sending it to us, Captain Zico. From Sue, teach and glitch. Sue, I mean, it's her job and her passion. She's always thinking about, especially within glitch, how to use the tools given to enhance the learning experience. And so if you are a teacher that's using glitch, here are some cool tips, using special links to open files in the editor, including instructions in the docs, just things that she's done to enhance our starters if you've used them to learn a code. And yeah, really cool, fun tips. Stuff that you might not even have known was possible, especially the special links to open files in the editor, which is great. So thank you, Sue, for not only submitting this and doing this work, but getting your team to take part as well. Jen Fleming, who leads that team, did a test your compost knowledge. I shared this on the last stream. It's a quiz. And I learned, I forgot, can this item go in the compost? I think, again, it depends. Coffee. That looks like a compostable cup. Eggshells, yes. I don't think milk cartons can go. Apples can. You're on your way. So learn if you can compost things. And there's also guides that she links to, so you can check that out. Thank you, Jen, for sharing your knowledge and teaching us a thing. Deanna, who's also the team, shared things, 5 people to learn about. Pride Month edition. So it overlaps into this month as well. So 5 people in STEAM that the Fastly Docs team think you should know to celebrate Pride Month. So check that out. Teaching us a thing, incorporating rainbows and pride. And also they have a docs page on inclusion and diversity where you can learn more about this stuff. I really like how the docs team at Fastly incorporates the different celebratory months and inclusivity on the web into themes of how they update the documentation site. It's just really cool and nice, and it's informative. Let me say thanks, Deanna, for submitting. Deconfiguration is a classic app that walks Cox TPT made a while ago on Glitch and updated to submit it to the teacher thing, which is great. I love people finding their all apps and being like, oh, this would apply. That's absolutely allowed. I always get asked, is this something that I have to make this month, or can it be an old app? It can be an old app. It could even be a future app. You can always add the hashtags in the future, and Often I'll go and see things that have been submitted after the prompts are over so I can add to these playlists, because this is all in service of enabling sharing and discovery. But these are deconfiguration guides for factory resetting, basically like any like switch or access point you can think of. So this is just like a ginormous wealth of knowledge. Thank you for sharing it and posting it. And this will hopefully be helpful. I love these networking Christmas trees. I followed a bunch of folks that work in like network administration, and this is kind of a trend that they do around Christmas, is making trees out of all their old hardware. And I love the garland with the CDRs around it. Anyway, love that. And then Site-O-Matic. So this is comments of people who think they saw UFOs. This is by Tiago. And so these are just like different comments. If you want to learn about people who believe or have seen UFOs or Bigfoot, as well as like the location of where it happened, which is funny. Summer of 92, it was 32 years ago. I just know that because one, math, but mostly because my brother was born in the spring of 92. Thank you, Tiago. Okay, and that takes us to the end. So that's it. You can see all the past code jams that we've been doing since November, from self-portrait, CSS, blogs, screensavers, bugs. We went over teaching and future rainbows. So you can be featured in a future stream. I'm going to work on my color pickle. And yeah, that's this month's Glitch Jams live stream. There's a lot of show there. Make sure to go to jamslive.glitch.me. You can find this episode as well as all the other episodes. 21's my lucky number, so hopefully you found this you found enjoyment in this episode as I did, and hope this means I'm going into a good weekend. The sun is starting to come out. Maybe 21 is everyone's lucky number. It's my lucky number because it was my varsity field hockey number. And you know, I don't know, that stuff sticks with you. Anyway, hope some of these apps stick with you too. I'll see you soon. But especially go to fastly.com/instant. Click add to calendar. We now have an ICS calendar link there. Thank you, Jen, for adding that there. Join us 4 p.m. Eastern live. I'll be on stage. I got something really exciting to share about Glitch. And there's a lot of other really exciting stuff about all the other stuff that's happening at Fastly. So hope you join us. More updates soon. And until then, I'll see you on glitch.com. Okay? See ya.